Oh, it was what's his
You
name?
talking about recently?
Recently, yes. They had a defensive
You're
coordinator.
talking. He was
He left.
the head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers
Yes,
for
and I can't think of
for a
his
year
name.
or two, and he got fired.
Correct. And he left because of family issues or family matters. Something about family matters. He wanted to go
Yeah.
spend time with his family, but I guess they said
Who
that
knows?
Bill was taking over the defensive calls until he can get a defensive coordinator there. That's what I heard. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I've read about them this year. Um, so I think he's going to fit well in with what Bill does on defense. Van Noy is
You're talking about Greg Schiano, right?
Schiano, correct? Thank you, Schiano.
Yeah.
That was
Okay.
they had hired.
Now, one
Yeah,
thing that I find interesting is that unless something happened or changed, I'm under the impression that Bill Belichick is going to be calling the defense for right now.
correct. That's what I've
And
heard.
he hasn't done that. He hasn't done that since, I think, early on. And
I think early
I'm
2000,
really,
like
really,
2008 or something like
yeah,
that was the last
really
time he.
curious to see that. I really want to see that, and I hope that's what happens. I want to see him on the sideline, into it, making the calls and things like that. That would be really cool. So I hope that happens.
I'm
You never
happy
know.
with Matt Patricia, getting the job with Detroit. That was great because he deserved to go there. And then the funny thing is, they beat the Patriots this past year. I have friends of mine who are big Lions fans, and I got invited over to their house. I'm like, we got this game in the bag. Yeah, no, Detroit. We came out laid an egg. It was not a good game. So it is what it is because we still won the big game. We still won when it mattered, and in the end, that's we can like you said, Joe. But every week we watch because one loss could say, okay, we're not in Foxborough. Now we have to go on the road. We had to go we had to go to Kansas City this year to play the Chiefs. We won that game, and a lot of people are going to sit here and say, oh well, you won because the Chiefs didn't get the ball in overtime. Well, that's just how the overtime rules are set. So that's what it
Yeah,
is.
blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
sorry.
Regarding the Detroit Lions game, the reason the Patriots lost that game and what happened there was obviously Matt Patricia is the head coach, and he was the defensive coordinator for a long, long time for the Patriots. The problem with that is that the whole team can know about Matt Patricia. They kind of know what he's about. But that's just one guy on the Lions. However, Matt Patricia knows everything about every single player on the Patriots. And not only that, he knows how the offense thinks. He knows how Josh McDaniels thinks, Belichick, everybody. He knows every detail. So that's a major advantage. And if you notice that any time the Patriots play a team where there was a former coach or a former player, it's always kind of rough and kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
So these things about the Patriots that they keep secret, their competitors. I mean, I remember when Eric Mangini became the coach of the Jets, and he got a win off of Belichick. And then Josh McDaniels was coaching that atrocious Denver Broncos team, and he got a win off Belichick. And then Mike Vrabel gets one last year, as well as Matt Patricia. So there's something about that. There's something about the Patriots that they do that is different than everyone else. And then these coaches know what it is, and then they use it against the Patriots. And that's kind of how it works there. And that's what happened with the Lions game. That's exactly what happened with the Detroit game. And I wasn't surprised. I was like, okay, I kind of expected it.
Well,
not to get beat down, but I mean, I expected a struggle. I expected a good game, and of course, the end result was insane. But you know what? The last few years, the Patriots seem to treat September, the first 4 games of the year, it's almost like mentally they're in preseason. They're working out and they're just playing around. Like they're changing stuff up and they're altering things, and they're just so far ahead of everyone else in the league. It's just crazy.
Can you solve the problem why they can't win in Miami? It seems Tom can't win Miami.
Nope.
What is it about Miami that he can't win there?
I don't know. I've always wondered that. I've always, I don't think anybody really knows. It's just one of those weird things, Why does he struggle in Denver? I don't know. It's weird,
well,
Why does Pittsburgh come to New England and they just completely forget how to play?
That's
one of those things.
Yeah, one of those weird questions. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, one of those. Yeah. It just baffles me that we seem to handle them so well in Foxborough, but then yet when we travel to the state that I live in, we can't beat them in Miami. And again, last year with that, miracle play with Gronk being in the wrong place at the wrong time, and they couldn't make a tackle, and the Dolphins win. It's just I don't know. They can't win in Miami. I still, the life of me, cannot figure out why they can't beat the Dolphins in Miami. Though when the Dolphins come to Foxborough, it seems like they have their number. So, and I don't get it. I just, as a fellow Patriot fan to another fellow Patriot fan, I wanted to ask, is there something in the water in South Florida that we don't know about that they can't beat the Dolphins? And I know, back when I became a fan during the Steve Grogan days, they had trouble beating Miami in the Orange Bowl. So I guess it just stems through the years, that they couldn't beat the Dolphins in Miami. So I don't know. You made a good point.
Some say it's a weather change, but I just don't see how that's a big enough deal to matter. But hey, I'm actually about to get cut off on this international call, so I was just wanting to say real quick that as far as the channel goes, like it started out as Patriot stuff, but I will be branching out and doing other things. And I have another guy who's joined, Wes Smith. He's a friend of mine. He's actually in the group as well, and he's going to be doing Packers-related stuff because Packers is his team. And I look forward to seeing that. I think his first documentary is going to be Brett Favre versus Aaron Rodgers, and that's going to be really interesting to watch. I'm really looking forward to that. But also, another representative of Von Allen Sports is Milena, and she's also in the group, but she's working on getting us a website. Okay. And once we have an independent website, we can offer all kinds of different things. We can offer stats. Like a lot of people see my videos on YouTube and wonder what all the stats look like, because I can't put them all in, or otherwise it's going to be a 2-hour long-winded video of numbers and stuff like that. So I try to get to the point in my videos. But they've been asking about it, so they can go there and look at those. And we can offer other things. I'd like to start doing, live debates and hosting things like that. And it'd be good to have a centralized place just in case, YouTube or somebody wants to shut you down because they don't like you for some reason. Correct. But anyway, so we've got that coming soon, and that's going to be amazing. And I just wanted to mention those things. So, well, but I want to thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you for coming on and talking to me. I know it's early in the morning there in Bulgaria, so I do appreciate you coming on and talking to me.
Yeah, no problem at all.
All right. Thank you again,
Talk
sir.
To you later.
Talk to you again. All right.
Yeah, absolutely. Bye.
Well, guys, that is Mr. Von Allen. Thank you again, sir, for joining me. There's a good comment from a guest on here. Hi from Canada. Von Allen, recognize me. You're talking Belichick, Brady. I've always said this. Belichick built the car frame, and Brady is the engine. I would have to say I agree with that. Guys, I'm going to have to – I'm not going to be able to get to my Rays topic, and that's okay. I really, again, enjoyed everybody that came on the show. Thank you for calling in and being a guest. And if you guys want to come back, if you like the show in general, come back next week. Actually, I won't be on next week because it's the 4th of July, but I'm going to go live and do from here on out, starting on July 11th, I'm going to be doing a video show, so I'll be in front of camera. I'm going to do Facebook Live as well. So if you guys want to come back, you enjoy listening to me talk with him, but I have other topics too I'll talk about. And guys, please call in, comment on my Facebook stuff. I do appreciate you guys coming in this evening. Again, I was going to talk about the Rays, but my show is going to end here in about 5 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and say, again, thank you for joining me, Mr. Von Allen, number one, calling in from Bulgaria, guys. Again, like I said, it's 4 o'clock in the morning there. But anyway, guys, let me go ahead and sign off here. Again, this is the sports nerd, Brad Walker. This is the Walker Report, part of In the Zone Sports Radio on NGSC Sports. Remember the website, it's ngscsports.com. Log on to ngscsports.com for all your current sports content. NGSC Sports, where we never stop. My show is sponsored by Alicia's Pillows and Things. Check out our Facebook page at Alicia's Pillows and Things, where you will find home decor you will not be able to resist at prices anybody can afford. Check out the pillows and stools of your favorite sports teams. Maybe you want a set for your kid's favorite cartoon or movie character. You can also get full body and neck pillows as well. Log on to ngscsports.com. Go to the Alicia's Pillows and Things tab on the homepage to complete your order. And again, to our new sponsor, Cool Eye Cover. As you can imagine, we're talking sunglasses. The perfect time for our sponsor is summer, as we all need sunglasses. Our sponsor even has a great deal at NGSC Sports Partner. If you email ESGmarketingsolutions@gmail.com, they'll give you a 50% discount on your first pair of glasses. Visit www.cooleyecover.com and choose your glasses to receive a discount, and email ESGmarketingsolutions@gmail.com for the discount coupon. We thank Cool Eye Cover for joining NGSC Sports as a sponsor. Guys, let me go ahead again and say so long. Thank you guys again for coming on this evening. It was great to have so many people on this evening. And as I close here, guys, I just wanted to say thank you to the men and women of our armed services. And I'm talking all of them: Army, Navy, Coast Guard, Marines, Air Force. Thank you guys for doing what you do. It gives me a chance to talk to great people like Mr. Von Allen and all of the guests that he brought on my show this evening. I want to thank you guys all for that. And I also want to thank our first responders, our domestic soldiers as well, our law enforcement, firefighters, paramedics, those guys and ladies that are here that help us throughout our day to keep us safe here domestically, and again to our soldiers nationally. But thank you again, guys, for joining my show. I do appreciate it. It has been great. This has been a great show. This is kind of cool that I had a long conversation. This is, again, guys, this is only my 7th show I've done. So I've just recently started this podcasting thing. I think it's going great. Again, there will not be one next week because the holiday falls on July 4th. I don't think too many people will be on because it's the holiday and you guys will be out watching fireworks, hanging out with your family. So I'm going to go ahead and not do a show next week. But on July 11th, guys, I'm going to do my first video podcast where you'll be able to see me live. So again, this is just audio. You'll be seeing me live, which is great. But anyway, guys, thank you again for joining the Walker Report. This is Brad Walker, the Sports Nerd, signing off. Have a good evening, guys.